Recording in progress.
Hi, everyone. So this week I thought I would provide feedback through a video instead of a tiny little text box. Sometimes there's just not enough information in that text box to provide all the detail that I want to provide to you when it comes to your feedback. And so what I thought I would do is I would create a video that allows me to elaborate and give you a lot more information on your assignment. So last week you had a written assignment. It was due. You had two options. You can either choose option one, which was researching how to start a franchise, or option two, which was a self-assessment survey. Are you an entrepreneur? So let's go ahead and take a look at the first option. If you wanted to perhaps open up a franchise, what you would do is you would actually research how to do so. So there were 6 questions that you were to answer. And really what I was looking for, 6 different paragraphs or something close to that. First, I wanted you to name the franchise that you selected and a brief summary of the business opportunity. So Dunkin' Donuts, and then provide a brief summary on Dunkin' Donuts, for instance. And then second, why did you choose this franchise? What was it in particular that attracted you to research this particular franchise? You were also to research the startup costs. What were the startup costs involved to open up, whatever it is you want to open? Uh, Number 4, potential profit or income from the business. So this is something that you can probably get on their website and find out more information about the potential income for the business. The internet is your best friend for this assignment. There's no ending to the information that's out there regarding starting a franchise. Also, support that the franchisor will provide the owner. So a lot of big franchises like McDonald's, uh, Wendy's, those types of bigger chain restaurants provide a lot of support, not just in training, but in building the business as well, business development. And then last, any other general comments or observations. So really what I was looking for here are these 6 questions. This should have been probably about 2 pages in length. Each question should have yielded at least about 100 words, if not more, and then references and citations, because certainly you had to do all of this research to find the information. You were to then cite it as well. One way to remember if you have to cite something is if you are typing up in your paper, you're typing away, and then you have to stop and go to the internet or stop and go to your textbook to look something up. Guess what? That yields a citation because that thought is coming from elsewhere. All right, let's go ahead and look at option number 2. If you chose option number 2, are you an entrepreneur? And then you were to answer 4 questions. So you fill out the survey and then you answer these 4 questions. And again, hopefully you yielded about 100 words per question. And that's really all that I'm looking for is self-reflection in this entrepreneurial self-assessment survey. There again are no right or wrong answers here, but just a well-supported one. And so you're to provide your results with detailed descriptions of what you scored. Were you surprised by the results? And then tell me why. Why were you surprised or not surprised? Number 3, of the entrepreneurial characteristics that are measured, what do you believe is the most important and why? So again, you need to go ahead and explain your answers in detail. And then last, what do you believe the outcome would be if someone took this assessment and scored very low, but yet they try to open up their own business anyway? I will tell you that most people aren't exactly honest when they take these assessments. We always think of ourselves a little bit more risk taking than we really are, more risk adverse than we really would if it was in real life. And so while you might have scored very high on the survey, it doesn't necessarily always match up with those of an entrepreneur, because again, one of the characteristics of an entrepreneur is someone who's willing to take a lot of risk. So are you willing to risk it all to start up your business? And if you're willing to risk the clothes on your back and everything you have, then maybe entrepreneurship is for you. But if not, then perhaps a regular career, regular old career would do. So I just wanted to go ahead again and provide that feedback in this video. looking at the grading rubric, I do need to update this because it says that if you text or use comment submissions that I would deduct 50 points. That is not true. If you look at the rubric, I actually only deduct 10 points or 10%. So I do need to update this. This is for things that I've done in the past. I was a little bit more strict at one point, as you can tell, but gone through a little bit as I'm teaching here. I think on my 5th year, I've started to be a little bit more forgiving. And so now I only deduct, I think, 10 points or 10% versus the whole amount. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. To give you an update too, I know everyone was in class today. I think this is the first time we actually had 100% attendance was today. I took attendance afterwards and I was, obviously surprised, um, pleasantly surprised that everyone was in class today. Of course, it was virtual, but so I did not get my test today. I was going to go after our class, but every place that I looked didn't have an appointment available. And I didn't realize that the Wake County Health Department had free drive up until it was too late. So I'm actually going to go there tomorrow. Well, I have an appointment tomorrow as well, but I couldn't get one for today. I am feeling better. So hopefully it's just maybe, a cold or a sinus infection or something like that. So that's good news. I am starting to feel a little bit better. I am still a little sick, but again, it's a weird world we live in where we have to cancel a class because, I have I'm not feeling too well. Obviously a couple years ago, I would have just sucked it up and came in, but unfortunately protocol does not allow me to do that. And so the minute I feel sick or the minute I have been around with someone who has have COVID or all the other, things on the checklist, I have to take us virtual. So I apologize for that. I know you signed up for an in-person experience and I want to give that to you the best I can. So hopefully I will get my test tomorrow. It'll be negative and then I will see you all on Tuesday. But again, check your email and make sure I will keep you posted and let you know what's going on. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody, and reach out if you have any questions. Thanks so much.